Hello everyone. I'm sorry to say this won't be a very edited video. It's basically just going to be a commentary video. Put some game in the background. I just kind of want to talk about something I saw recently, and it's been kind of on my mind. Obviously, I'm a video game guy, so as much as I'd like to change that, that's what I am. So my opinion is at the end of the day irrelevant, and you should focus about what you care about, not what I care about, because I'm just a guy. You don't really know me. But basically, what I wanted to talk about today was the new thought experiment that there was, because I saw some stuff about this and I thought it was pretty interesting. Basically, it goes: there's two buttons. There's a red button and a blue button. If 50% or more of the population presses the blue button, everyone will survive. But if less than 50% press it, then everyone will die. And if you press the red button, you will survive regardless. Obviously, the point they're trying to make is, do you think more than 50% of the people are going to click the blue button? At the end of the day, it's just a reframed prisoners experiment. Are you going to put yourself first, or are you gonna put everyone first, right? That's really all it is, right? It is, if you care more about yourself, click the red one, and if you care more about yourself, everyone else, you click the blue one. But that's not what I'm talking about, because at the end of the day, you will make the decision that's right for you based off of that, right? I can't tell you, hey, don't click the red button, click the blue button because of this. Because no, I'm not gonna do what you tell me to do because of your beliefs. I'm gonna do what I'm going to do because of my beliefs, right? So there is a right answer here, and there's a right belief here, and there's a wrong belief here. But it is not whether you click the red or the blue button. It is, are you willing to put yourself in someone else's shoes and try to understand why they might do what they do? That's what I'm trying to get at, right? Because there's arguments for both buttons, right? Oh, dang, I'm not very smart. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm gonna try to talk about what I'm talking about. The arguments for the red buttons are as follows, from what I've seen. Well, I want to live, so why would I risk my life for the blue button? The people who click the blue button are stupid, or they are suicidal, so they're gonna die, and I'm okay with that. If everyone clicks the red button, then everyone lives. It's that simple. Now, I personally think there's some flaws in this. I'm a blue button guy. I'm just gonna say that out right now. Okay, you can try to change my mind on it. It ultimately just comes down to maybe I am a little suicidal. Like, I'm not suicidal. I have no intentions on killing myself. Quote me on this one. I inevitably have 15 bullet wounds in my chest, and I was found with cinder blocks on my feet, 10 feet under a lake. I did not kill myself, but I might have got into some wacky hijinks that led to that. But, you know, obviously you can't bet on everyone clicking the red button, because that's not how the experiment goes. Also, I should point out, technically, if you are saying, well, why can't I click both buttons? If you're saying you're allowed to do that, then sure, that is the obvious correct decision, right? But you can't do that because that's stupid. But yeah, you cannot bet on everyone clicking the same button. Obviously, if everyone thinks like you, then everyone will click the same button. In this case, you would say the red button. But as I talked about earlier, that is a flawed way of thinking. Not everyone is going to click the same button because not everyone thinks like you. Okay? if you click the red button, people will die. You cannot cope and say, oh, maybe not everyone will die because everyone clicks the red button. That is never going to happen. There are 8 billion people on this planet by now. Millions will die regardless. That's just a fact. Billions? Maybe. Who's to say? Maybe no one dies because the blue gets the majority, and then you live regardless. Great for you, because that's what you care about. But if you click the red button, there has to be a point where you say, I don't really care if people die because I get to live. Okay? And I think it's a really weird way of thinking, saying, oh, they're stupid for clicking the red blue button, so they deserve to die for that? Or because they are suicidal, they deserve to die? You're gonna help a suicidal person kill themselves? Nah, that's a straw man. You don't have to count that if you don't want to. It's just like, are you okay with people dying? Like, you could argue it's their fault that they clicked the blue button, as someone who clicked the blue button could argue it's your fault they died. But I mean, I guess it just depends how much responsibility you want to get. Because you could also argue, hey, my vote is only worth so much in the grand scheme of things. And yes, it is, but you can't think like that because it's not. Okay? Yes, your vote is 1 in 8 billion. But everyone's vote is 1 in 8 billion. And all 8 billion of those people are going to vote. Every person that thinks like you, yeah, that's what it is. Every person that thinks like you versus everyone who thinks differently. Right? So no, your vote does matter. Because there are so many people that are going to use the same reasoning as you. So you can't, I personally don't think you can say, oh, well, I'm only 1 vote, so I'm not really the one killing all these people. You kind of are. Because every person that thinks like you is equally as responsible. And because everyone thinks like you, you're basically fully responsible. It's not, I don't know, maybe that's not right. Maybe I'm putting too much blame on people in this hypothetical scenario. That's just me thinking, though. I don't know. Because a lot of this is opinionated. It's not facts. I'm not a psychologist. I don't know what I'm talking about. But this is just like a look into my mind. My dark and twisted mind. Suddenly glimpse into it. This isn't really a humorous video. Look at me trying to interject humor. Not even funny. But now, let's try to go to the blue side. Now, I'm gonna, if you, again, as I said, I'm a blue button guy, so I'm gonna be a lot less harsh to the blue button side. Because it's me, and why would I be mean to me? But there are flaws in it as well. Okay, let me actually think. I haven't thought about the flaws. I've been thinking with the red side, because, you know. Will it be worth it in the end? Because again, sorry, it's making my first point. If you're wrong, then you just die, and you die for nothing. Is it worth risking your life for a chance of nothing? I don't know. That will differ between person to person. You could die saying you're doing the good thing. But will it be a good thing if nothing comes of it? Yeah, I don't know. I think my personal rationale is, sure, it makes me feel good about myself. You know, if I die, oh no, I get to go to heaven. It's such a bad thing for me. And if I get to live, oh, I get to live. That is swell. But, and yeah, I'm sorry. That's it. Yeah, I'm very biased, if you can tell. Yeah, I don't have much to say against the blue side. In my mind, it's just the right thing. And I don't think calling them stupid or dumb is a very good argument for why they should die. That's just personally a silly thing for me to think. I don't know. But it's like, this is all, it's not about am I right or are you right? It's about how much empathy do you have? How much do you care to risk your life for other people? That's really it. That's what the prisoner's experiment is. There's a right and a wrong option for either side. Yeah, if you care about the other person, you will stay quiet. You will be fine with your 2 years or your life. And then if you want to snitch, then you will be good with your get out for free or your 10 years. If you care more about yourself, then you will always snitch because you will always get less time than if you stayed quiet. But if you stay quiet, then maybe both of you only get so long on there. How much do you care about the other person? That's all it leads up to. For each position, there's a right and a wrong argument, but in the grand scheme of things, there is no right or wrong argument because it is based off your beliefs, how much you care. And that's why it's important to look at both sides of the argument. Alright? I could probably go over here and call the red people selfish, right? Because they care more about themselves than other people, and I will call the blue people saints because they are so selfless and they are risking their life. But what will it matter? Because people will still pick what they will pick. And so what? It's a thought experiment at the end of the day. It doesn't matter. Right? I would argue this is taking place in the real world. Not literally, but like, think, police officers. They're risking their lives every day. Every day they go to work, there's always a chance they don't come back. I don't think we think of these people as stupid, I think we think of them as brave. They're risking their life. But why are people that click the blue button stupid and not brave? I think it's kind of partially, I'm echoing someone else, someone else said. It's kind of just cope. It's just a way of justifying them being selfish. Which, to some extent, sure, maybe they are. But, so what? They're selfish? Sure. But they're gonna live. I'm risking my life. As much as I could call them selfish, they can call me dumb. And I don't think anyone's wrong in that scenario. It's really weird, man. I don't know. I don't think I have so much else to say. This has already just been me rambling. I don't think I have anything new I can bring to the argument. But if I have to put a call to action here, it would just be try to put yourself in someone else's shoes. You're always going to think how you think, and they're always going to think how they think. And the chance of you changing someone's minds, in an argument at least, is basically zero. So, understand how they're going to think and understand how you're going to think. And I think you will be better for it. Sorry if this is not the video you were expecting. It's not the video I was expecting either. I wasn't planning to make this. I just thought it would be interesting. Also because I kind of want to pivot this channel away from gaming. Not completely, of course, no, because I upload what I like, and what I like is video games. So you will see video games on this channel. But there's other stuff I like, and you will see other stuff when I feel like it. Not my next big video, but one of them down the line will, yeah, it's not going to be gaming related. And it's just because I have other interests, man. That's simple. Yeah. The next video is taking me a little bit of time because I am very busy right now. And when I say very busy, I mean should be very busy. I'm procrastinating a lot, but you know, it's whatever. So that video should hopefully come out sometime next week. I can't promise that though. It would be next weekend if it did come out. And the quality of that video, I'm not sure yet because I am getting through voicing it currently. And I think the script is that bad, but I don't know, because I want to try incorporating more art so there's more visuals to look at, but that's later down the line, I guess. Anyways, that's been me. Yeah, see you guys.